Welcome back to another how-to, and I'll be bringing you one of my interesting heroes. I kind of like Legion Commander as a hero; it's one of my favorites, and that's not because of anything particular besides the fact. Well, by anything particular, I don't mean by the look, or yeah, I guess by her look, but the reason why I say she's one of my heroes that I like a lot is because of her versatility. The reason why I say this is because you can run Legion Commander as a solo mid quite competently. You can run Legion Commander in the jungle as I'm showing you right now. You can run Legion Commander as a safe lane carry farming, or you can even run Legion Commander as a solo off lane with overwhelming odds. But of course, that if most of the current people who play Dota, should I say, most people who aren't really familiar with Dota 1, really like, so far most of the community loves running her in the jungle. I'm not sure why though. Is it because of lack of knowledge of the hero and lack of experience? I don't know. Not saying that jungle Legion Commander doesn't work, it works really well actually, but the way the community I've seen has reacted to this hero, it's as if the hero can only jungle, which I don't agree on. I believe she's very, very versatile. I can even play Legion Commander as a support with press the attack. It's a good heal. Removes both stuns and gives your carry attack speed. You can use it to give your carry more damage over time with the higher attack speed, and also you can use overwhelming odds as a nuke to get yourself into position with the increased movement speed. So really, if you were to think of running Legion Commander as a support, like personally how I think it is possible to do so, though it may not be the best in certain situations, you could run a similar to what you do with Abaddon, but except with her, instead of since you don't have a Frostmourne, you could just get an Orb of Venom instead. If you can just farm up that little bit of gold, that 275, then you can get yourself a Orb of Venom. Then you can run a similar to Abaddon very well, except without borrowed time. But it's similar concept. But anyway, besides that, now onto Legion Commander as a jungler. She's very good with press the attack and wait, did I get the skills mixed up? She's good with the heal and the lifesteal. There we go, to avoid any mix-up. Oh yeah, moment of courage is the lifesteal and press the attacks the heal. Okay, there we go. So usually what you'd like to do with this hero is to rush a soul ring. And I've watched videos before of some people of the likes of Purge and some other guys who were theory crafting when the hero got released into Dota 2. They were thinking to themselves, like, what would be the best items to buy. Some people just try rush a quick go like Boots Bracer into a Blink Dagger. Some people like going Boots Bottle Blink Dagger. Some people like going Treads Armlet. All this due to jungle farm. But the reason why I like Soul Ring is because of the fact that it covers you with all your mana needs. Soul Ring will solve all your mana needs with Legion Commander, similar to what it does with Doom and Scorched Earth. With Doom, the reason why I'd rush the Soul Ring is because as soon as you hit the Soul Ring, you pop Scorched Earth and you're dealing damage to the creeps with the fire, and you're healing yourself as well, which is always a good thing to increase your farm in the jungle by letting you last a bit longer. But yeah, it's really good. But the problem with the Soul Ring is that it takes 150 of your HP to convert into 150 mana, and then you cast your heal on yourself. So technically your heal is only healing for half of what it's supposed to heal for. But the fact that you can spam this over and over and over again, in the long run, the Ring of Regen as well and the lifesteal will kick in, and you find that in a longer period of time it's more beneficial to have a Soul Ring than it is, for example, to get a bottle. So in this case, I can manage to get a Soul Ring in 2 to 3 minutes, which is really good. And from here, you'd like to transition into something like boots, and from there it's now up to you. It's situational items now. The most important thing is to get level 6. If possible, what you would like to try do is stack camps. And if you see on the Radiant side video, I think I made a mistake of it by going a bit too early. Didn't have to do that, but there was a time where I thought I could kill the camp faster than I actually could, which is a bad thing. But anyway, what you can do is stack camps, stack the large camps, and then when you can come back when you've maxed out, or even with 3 levels in overwhelming odds, and then you just fire down on the wave and you clear it in maybe 2 or 3 overwhelming odds should clear the stacked camp if you stacked it like 3 or 4 times. So you can farm it that way. You can use overwhelming odds to kill stacks, which can increase your EXP that maybe you could have been lacking due to maybe getting ganked in the jungle, having to retreat and stop farming for a bit. But really what you have to do is really get the fastest level 6 you can. Now you use that level 6 to go gank. Best case scenario is you kill the hero you gank with your jewel, and this will make up for all the farm you could have potentially missed in the jungle, because the more you jewel, the more you win jewels, you keep on getting damage. 10 damage each time, keep on getting 10 damage until you get that level 2 out. 12 damage, we're going higher and higher and higher, and it kind of makes up for all the farm you could have missed out in the jungle, which is a good thing. But that's pretty much what you'd like to do. Starting items are Tango, Stout Shield, Quelling Blade, pretty much all the time, and the reason why I say this is because the Quelling Blade increases melee damage output to creeps by 30%, and not only will this help you kill the camps faster than you would have, it also increases the amount of lifesteal you get, because your lifesteal is based on how much damage you deal, and then a percentage of that is subtracted and is given back to you. So the Quelling Blade will increase your lifesteal, help you gain more life as you attack with a moment of courage, which is always a good thing. Stout Shield, of course, is a must. This is a damage block. It will give you a 60% chance to block 20 damage from the creeps. This will be really helpful throughout the whole jungling experience, pretty much. That's a must. And of course the tangles are just to heal up as you're moving along. I think that's pretty much the best jungling Legion Commander build you can go. Because I think if you leave out the Quelling Blade, the lifesteal, you might end up having to put a 3rd level into lifesteal, which is a waste early game, I believe. I've seen some people who just max lifesteal first, and I personally believe that's a terrible mistake. Because as much as it may, for example, be I'm not sure if this is correct, but it's 60% of damage to lifesteal. But then the problem is you maxed it first, you're probably level 7, and you're probably dealing like, 90 damage or something. And then of that 90 damage, maybe 60% of that would be like 50 something HP. It will help you survive 1 more right click, but I don't think it's worth 4 skill points. Instead, what I think you could do is go maybe 2 points into lifesteal, 2 points into the heal, and then max overwhelming odds first, as it's not a really big damage nuke, but it's a big AoE, and the more units are inside, the more damage it does. So I believe that in the late game it's only used situationally for you to gain movement speed. Besides that, it's useless, so you'd rather use it when it's still at its most effective, and that's the early game, and your lifesteal is not as effective in the early game, so why max it first? And I've asked myself many times this question when I've seen people doing it: max lifesteal and overwhelming odds, not even a single point in it, and you find people running away from them, and they'll be like, oh, it's really hard to gank with Legion Commander because of the lack of stuns besides duel. And then you'll be like, yeah, well, at least if you had a point or points in overwhelming odds, then you would have probably been able to nuke the person down. You know, that's pretty much how I view things. But this is just a quick demonstration of how I believe you should jungle Legion Commander.